Yeah, what's going on, guys? In this video we're heading up to Whangarei for the night, and in the morning I'll be catching up with my brother Simon, where we will then head up to the Bay of Islands to spend the long weekend on his yacht. So we'll get a bit of sailing, a bit of diving and spearfishing in, hopefully. Weather's looking pretty good, apart from a pretty strong easterly wind, so hopefully that doesn't muck up too many of our plans. But yeah, it should be good. I'm pretty pumped. Let's go! Alright, so we just made it up to the yacht. It's been a bit windy to head out yet. It's been blowing about 25-30 knots, so it's about 4:30 now. Just had a coffee. I'm gonna start getting ready to head on out now. Some falafel wraps for dinner. Woo-hoo. Right, so we're just anchored in Stockyard Bay. It's a bit windy everywhere else, so we have to come in here. And we'll jump in the Takacat and hopefully get around the corner, find some spearfishing spots. And last time I went for a dive, my mask was leaking because of my mow, so unfortunately I might have to take that off. I'll go shorten up my mow anyway so my mask doesn't leak. Let's see how that goes. Easy peasy. There's a few boats out and about, out fishing. Oh well, we'll get set up and go for a dive. So this was our first little spot we dropped in on. It was about maybe 5 meters. A good spot to warm up with. Diving down, I could see there were a few small snapper hanging about, so I decided this would be a good spot to burley up some kinner and see what happens. After leaving the burley for about 5-10 minutes, dove back down and managed to shoot a good eating size snapper. It was a bit of a poor shot straight through the guts, but we managed to land it.
Nice shot!
We hung around the spot for a bit longer, where I was just practicing holding my breath and seeing what else might come in. And then the stingrays decided to come in and have a chew on the kinner. So we decided to move on and check out some other spots. The weather wasn't really on our side today, so we decided to head back to the yacht and start again first thing in the morning.
Yep.
Does that side look less gnarly?
I don't know. It's a big rock there. It's fucking breaking waves. Depends how much you want to surf.
I'll be rough, I'm not worried about you.
Yeah, I want to fuck off back in now, eh? Like away from the
jumping down?
wave. Yeah, I want you jumping now, so I can get away from the breaking waves.
So it was about 6:30, maybe 7 AM in the morning. I wanted an early start because we were diving in this passage where quite a few boats usually come through. It was really quite surgy and quite rough, so Simon had to just drop me off quickly and get out of there. I was a bit rushed and found it quite hard to relax and hold my breath, so it took me a few dives to relax and get comfortable. Diving down on my first dive, I sort of just floated in the mid-ground and had a good decent sized kingfish come up and check me out, but he was too far away to get a shot. Diving back down again, I was hoping to see him again and get him, but what I've found out with kingfish is once they see you the first time, they don't come back at all. The terrain here was really nice, lots and lots of fish life hanging about. Another dive down. This spot felt really quite deep, maybe 14 meters. Diving down over this ledge, nice big school of trevally came up to check me out, and I reached out to take a shot, but I hesitated and they were too far away. Ended up missing. Another dive down, getting a bit more comfortable, being able to hold my breath for a bit longer. I noticed the school of trevally were back. I was sinking down, I knew I was quite deep and almost out of breath, but I really wanted that trevally. So I took a shot and managed to get him on my spear, and it was a long way back to the top. so busy trying to catch my breath on the surface that he obviously wriggled off the flapper on my spear. I decided this spot was a bit too deep for me, and I'm still a bit of a beginner spear fisherman, so decided to head back to the shallows, maybe 2 to 3 meters, burley up some kinner and see if we can get some snapper. Diving down, I've got my stainless steel kinner crusher. So I found some really good terrain that we could just burley up on and hunt back and forth and practice my skills. Managed to shoot another good eating sized snapper. He basically just put his head right in front of my gun and I shot him point blank. Woo-wee!
How was it, dive?
Oh, it's pretty good, bro. I'm pretty fucked actually. Quite tired after that.
Yeah.
But saw a few snapper. Shot a little one. But I reckon we'll come back tonight when the tide's coming in. We've got a few good spots sussed, eh, Si?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've run out of energy.
It was the afternoon, the tide had come in and we were back to check out the spots that we had been burleying up in the morning. There were lots and lots of snapper hanging about. I was just waiting at this one spot, kept crushing up some fresh kinner, just slowly stalking the spot behind this rock. Managed to shoot a good sized snapper here. Back to the same spot again, stalking down behind this rock. Then I noticed this big dog snapper just lurking around, eating a bit of kinner. He was a bit too far away, so I slowly went backwards and came back in a few minutes, but this time from the other side of the rock. He turned side on to me for me to get a perfectly clear shot. I was quite worried that the shot wasn't going to hold, but it turned out to be a pretty good shot. Through the stomach and out the gill plate on the other side. I was so excited. That is the biggest fish I've ever shot. I don't think Simon was too keen on gutting this big fish on his boat, so we took over to the beach and gutted it and got it all cleaned up. We decided the best thing to do with this big fish would be taking it home and smoking it. So with our other snapper fillets, we decided to eat them for dinner. And that's the end of another sailing trip in the Bay of Islands for another year. Until next time. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Make sure you guys give it a like and consider subscribing.